in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody, welcome to HT's EDC. It's Friday, finally here. Hope everybody is got some nice plans lined up for this weekend. We have a concert we're going to tomorrow night, so got a little something to look forward to. Any of you country music fans out there, Larry Fleet is coming to town. If you guys follow country, you've probably heard of that guy. So looking forward to that. It's going to be right here in El Dorado, so don't have to travel far for it. So, and of course some of the friends are going to be there. All of us are going. So that is my big plan for Saturday. And Sunday, my big plan is to get Miss T back. She should be back home, and that's a good thing. I am starting to miss her ever more a while. I'm ready for her to be home, but I know she is living it up with the new grandchild, our new grandson, and getting some great pictures. But I'm ready for Mama to be home. Not gonna lie. So no live show this week. We will probably get back on it the upcoming week. So yeah. So we are going to hop right on into it. We are going to be doing a Folding Hunter Friday, but it's not, again, I call a folding hunter. If I go ahead and say a folding hunter, I think of like the 65 and the 65 pattern from Case, like a 2-blade, one with a Skinner blade, one with a clip point. But we're going to do a Hunter Friday. It will be a Hunter style knife. So it kind of, you know, with a little grace, we'll slide it under the mat for Folding Hunter Friday. It is Folding Hunter-ish Friday today on HT's EDC. But anyway, let's get into what's in the pocket today. Everybody needs a little Jesus. We have him in the left pocket. And if I don't drop it, we have our Holy Land pocket cross, prayer cross, also in that left pocket. Outside of the left pocket, clipped on, we have our Streamlight Micro Stream flashlight. Same OpenSea leather wallet with challenge coin. And there goes Maddie again. Hopefully she don't have to get put inside today. This is our Full Armor of God challenge coin. And of course, you can see her back there. She's looking at something up there in the pipeline. I came out here a while ago and had old white-tailed deer off up the hill that was blowing at me a while ago. So she may hear that thing. That old deer may still be up there rustling around somewhere. But we have Old Faithful. You know where she's going to be. Right by my side, Miss Abby. And there's little Jingle Bell, the one that makes all the noise. She's right behind me now. But anyway, day number, I guess this would be 28, because we got to go through Sunday to complete the 30. We have Old Claspy once again in our pocket, and still going strong. Love this big old behemoth. Anyway, that is in the pocket, and when I get done with this video, I have a at least one more honeydew I got to get done. Be taking the old mule and driving it out front, we got a downed pine tree from a storm that has fell down in the front yard, and I got the old chainsaw in the back of the mule, and we're gonna have to go out there and hack that thing up and try to get rid of it. I promised Miss T I'd try to get that done, get that cut up before she got home. So here it is, Friday, you know. Never do today what you can put off to tomorrow, right? No, that's bad advice. Don't do that. But we're going to get out there and hopefully chop that thing up here in a minute. So if you see this extra little string hanging around my neck here, that is for my yard knife. This is always around my neck if I'm doing any kind of yard, if I'm cutting the grass. Today I'm going to be hacking up a pine tree, but I always throw this little guy right around my neck. And that is the old HT Red Mora Eldris. Just a good little chunky monkey. Kind of like yours truly. You can't say that. You can say it with love. But this is always around my neck when I'm out doing any kind of yard work. We just pop it over our neck, and off we go. So that'll also be on my person. I just like to have something if I get hung up or in a bind or something. I mean, it's quick, boom, I got my knife. I'm not digging in a pocket, taking out a slip. It is, you know, one-stop shopping right there. So there is that. Back on some more Red Diamond. Splenda sweet tea. Tasting oh so good this morning. But anywho, let's get off into it. I think I told you guys a few days ago, you loyal followers, that Lefty had came by and we did a little front porch sitting the other day, and I always love it when he comes by and sits with me and we talk a while and chew the fat about what's all going on in the world and what knife he just got or what knife I just got, and just swap some good old stories. But the other day, our knife talking and fellowship on the front porch led to a knife trade. I think I told y'all that. And this is the little gem that I got on my end of the trade. Yep, we got another shark, and this one, if you can see that big pivot right there, you case fans know what I got. It's an XXChanger. Dewaine obviously had heard, well, heck, he was with me when I got the bone-handled, the little bone-handled Mako down at our last knife show that me and him went to. And he's like, you know what, HT, I got an old bone XXChanger. You know, you're gonna have to try to get some bones now that you got that one off Mako and bone. How would you like to have an XXChanger? And I'm like, yeah, I would love it. And he was actually, and this is crazy, this is how a trade is meant to be. He's like, you don't happen to have like a hammerhead or a shark's tooth, one of the big ones in just wood, do you? Do you have an extra one of them? And I'm like, I sure do. I actually had two wood of the wood grain shark's tooth, and that's the biggest, that's the big boy out of the four. That's your biggest and heaviest and broadest of the shark series. And for some dumb reason, I had two of them, and he was like, man, let's swap. He goes, I just soon have that one, and in the process I could help you out with another bone to go with your Mako. So it was meant to be. The only double I have in my series of any sharks was a wooden shark's tooth. For whatever reason, I had two of them. Well, it brought me this. So thank you, Dewaine. He was looking out for me. I mean, he's the one that brought this up, so He's like, I got some, you know, maybe we can work a trade and get you in another bone handled knife. And anyway, he does that. That's Dewaine. Awesome dude. Can't say enough about him. You guys already know. His channel is absolutely growing rampantly, and I knew it would. To know him is to love him. So, but special thanks to you, buddy, for this one. But let's get into it. You can see there, my other one now is bone, and it's actually saw cut bone on the Mako, and this is just their jigged amber bone, still bone. Honestly, that saw cut Mako, I do not see a lot of those in the wild. I don't know if that was just a 1 year thing or a couple of years they ran the saw cuts, or some kind of special factory, you know, DLT exclusive. You know, I'm just making that up. But these, when you see the bones usually in the shark series, they're usually the amber bone, and you already know I have evened it up with the torch. Y'all tell me how you think I did. Check out that show side versus the pile side. You already know I can't leave nothing alone. Dewaine traded me this knife after we made the trade. I forget what night it was. I tried to give him his shark's tooth that night, and he wouldn't take it. He's like, no, I ain't taking it. You need to see the knife first. I'll bring it back over tomorrow. So the next day he makes another trip over here after work, and makes the trade. But just and anyway, I got off topic there. Came over that next day, we made the trade. I got this in my hand, and I think an hour later I was already sending him a picture where I'd put a burn on it, and I'd kind of went in there and polished up the bolster some, polished up the blade, and done this burn on it. And he's like, I knew. I said, I was looking at my watch. I knew you wasn't gonna leave it alone. So guilty as charged. Once I learned about that whole torch thing, buddy, I'm dangerous. I'm a little pyromaniac now when it comes to pocket knives. But just love this thing. I will make myself look like an idiot if you guys, for some reason, or don't know what an XXChanger is. These are interchangeable blades. They typically come with 4 different blades. Now Dewaine just got a good deal on this knife, and it just came with this one blade. But I've got 2 or 3 other XXChangers where I have all the blades. So if I want to run this chassis with the bone, I've got blades, and all the blades interchange. No matter of the year. This one is what did we figure out this one was? Case XX. It's the long C. I think this is the 2010 through. I think this is missing 1 dot. So this is probably a 2009. Is that right? Let's see if I can get that up. This particular blade. There it is. 2009, I believe, because or is this the year 2010? It's a 2019. This is a 2019 or a 2009. I'm forgetting. You guys can tell me in the comments. I should remember. But it's missing 1. It's got 9. It's got 5. It's got 5 X's, and it's got 4 dots. So it's just missing 1 dot. So if it was a 10 dot, if it was a 10 number, it would be a 2010 or a 2020. But I just can't remember which one. The Case XX, that long thin, I can't remember if that's the 2010s or the 20 teens. So anyway, it's fairly new, this blade, but it exchanges. This is, like I said, I'm all over the place today, but this knife, these blades interchange, and I've got all the other blades. So if I want to, run it with this bone, I didn't care that he didn't have, extra blades. It would have been nice, but I don't care, because I've got all the extra blades, is what I'm saying. But, and I think Mo, Kirby Creek, shout out to you, buddy. He said, technically the other time, HT, when you did your XXChanger video, you really didn't do it on air. I said, hey, I'm fixing to make myself look stupid. And I guess I was down here doing it off air, and I came back like, voila, I had got it off. So I'm going to try to do it on camera this time and prove it can be done. So you kind of take your blade and just kind of put it to where it would be like in a half stop right here, angled down, trying not to cut yourself. And you depress this backlock and push up, and you have the blade. So Brother Mo, I think I did that on camera. And now the same way, you get it ready right up here. As you can see, I have it in half stop again, and to put it back on, press down, and this is where I make myself look stupid, I'm sure. Yep, not gonna go back on as smooth. There we go. And same way, in half stop, press and pull, and in half stop, in my case, wiggle and jiggle till you get it right, and it snaps back on, and it's rock solid. So I did do it on camera, Brother Mo. It can be done. I don't think I'm bleeding. But anyway, as I said, folding hunter-esque. This is not a folding hunter by name, but it is definitely a lockback hunter style knife. Of course, that is why this back bolster is why they call it the Shark series. Kind of looks like a shark fin there. These are fantastic knives. They're great in hand, have a nice heft to them. And of course the silhouette, the lines of them, just beautiful knives. I love them, love them, love them, love them. Beautiful clip point blade. Has a about half height hollow grind there, and that does hollow down. That's not a saber. That does come down to a fairly thin edge. These are better than average slicers. Again, they're not, not an open L or something like that, but they're decent slicers, and you've got enough blade stock and rigidity that you can do your stronger cuts too. So just an outstanding series, and especially this XXChanger, when you can, you've got 4 or 5 other blades that you can, depending on your task, you can pop on a little filet blade and clean up your panfish. There's a little, they call it a utility blade. I call it a small filet blade, but whatever. You've got a little saw on there, little saw blade. So if you're, you got to cut through that sternum on your white-tailed deer, you can put that on there. Or I have used it for, say thumb size saplings. I mean, think about how, this is kind of stuff that you're not going to want to cut anything much more than, a sapling or something about that high, because I mean, you only got 3 inches of blade here. But you can put on that saw blade and cut down, I have done it, cut down some saplings or whatever. Again, you're not cutting something like this, but maybe something about as big as your thumb. That saw blade will do good. And of course, on cleaning animals, it will cut through some a sternum or small bones, in your game processing. But just love it, love it, love it, love it. And sure proud Lefty looked out for me on the trade. He's awesome. So anyway, that is what I got for you today. The sharks keep arriving here in Arkansas. I didn't even think we had any salty water, but keep getting a bunch of sharks here in El Dorado. So this is one more to add to the collection, courtesy of Lefty, and I couldn't be more happy. So anywho, I got a pine tree with my name on it, so wish me luck, and we will see you, Lord willing, the creek don't rise, or that pine tree don't whoop me too bad. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT